that, I don't really feel that guilty.
Yeah.
You know, but I do feel obligated to help. I've always felt like, especially as I've gotten more and more successful, I felt more and more obligated to help. Like I'm always trying to help friends. I'm always trying to help people. I'm always trying to like, that's one of the things that I've done, tried to do really well with this podcast is like boost people's signal that I think are really good and really funny or interesting or whatever. Like I think it's very important to me.
Yeah, I have the vast majority of my Instagram followers because of you, because of that Instagram post that you did.
That's hilarious. Wait until after this.
But
let me tell you one more story about my friend.
Yeah.
I was on a television show called News Radio, and I was on it it was 99 episodes we wound up doing, right? But two of them I wasn't on. One of them was the pilot, and the other one was another episode where I had one part, but it didn't work, so they cut it out. It was an ensemble cast. There was 8 people in the cast. So my friend was arrested, and they put him in a mental institution. And he's in this mental institution, and he's watching TV. He's like, yo, my boy's on this show. I'm going to show you my friend. So he's watching News Radio. It was the one episode where I wasn't on. So it gets to the end of the episode, and he goes, bro, I'm in paper slippers. He goes, I'm in this fucking mental institution with all these like legitimate crazy people. He goes, I'm not crazy. I'm just on drugs, right? And I'm hanging out with these fucking crazy people. And at the end of the TV show, the credits roll, and you weren't on the fucking episode. And they're like, yo, go get your medication. Go get your fucking medication. You don't know anybody on TV. We were crying laughing. We thought it was so funny. The one episode where he was in a mental health institute, he was only in it for a week. That one episode was the one episode where I wasn't on the show.
That's hilarious. That sucks. He could have just been like, no, I know that guy. Like a different dude.
When he died, it was like as sad as I've ever been in my life. It was so sad. I found out from my friend Tommy, who I'm still friends with, who lives back in Connecticut. And he told me, and I was just devastated. I just couldn't believe it. I hadn't talked to him in a couple of weeks, and he died of an overdose somewhere. It's horrible. It's just so sad. Just so like gripping sad, where he just like, there's nothing I could ever have done. I tried so hard to get him off drugs so many times. You know, and this is like back when I didn't even smoke pot back then. I would just like occasionally have a drink, but I was like pretty like straight edge. I was like super obsessed with being successful and working out all the time, and he was my crazy drug addict friend, you know?
Yeah. I'm so sorry. And there is nothing that you can do to save someone else from their own addiction. No,
there's nothing you can do. I mean, you just hope. You hope that one day, like, you know, people, they take turns in life where they say, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not gambling. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not doing whatever it is. You know, I'm not doing coke, whatever the fuck it is. Sometimes people just, they just hit these plateaus and then they're done with it, you know? And I always hoped, I always hoped that he would just one day go, I'm done. I'm going to get my shit together, you know?
Yeah. And there's no like predicting who's going to get it and who's not. Like there are people who go in and out of recovery and then one day it clicks. Mm-hmm. My dad was like quitting stuff for my whole life and eventually got sober in jail when I was 12 and was sober for the rest of my life. He was sober for the next 12 years until he died when I was 24. And I don't think that anyone ever really expected him to stop drinking, you know? So it's like worth having hope for people, but also my mom didn't argue him into finally quitting drinking. I didn't beg him into finally quitting drinking. Nobody convinced him except for like his own misery of like losing his family and then being in jail, you know?